Namaskar and welcome to the e-news of IPR department, presenting you all the news bulletin. I'm Manisha and these are the headlines. Foundation stone laying ceremony for much awaited Ram Mandir at Ayodhya. Summary of COVID-19 health bulletin as on 4th of August. Evacuation of stranded persons from different parts of the country. New guidelines on standard operating procedure and health advisory for returnees from Health and Family Welfare Department. Now in details. The Bhumi Pujan or foundation stone laying ceremony for much awaited Ram Mandir was held at Ram Janmabhoomi in Ayodhya today. The puja rituals was completed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in presence of several other dignitaries and saints from across the nation. The guest list for the event was being kept limited to 175 due to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, but the devotees across the nation showed gratitude and happiness by joining the festivities by watching the live broadcast of the ceremony and marked the day with Diwali-like celebration. Bhumi Pujan or groundbreaking ceremony for a Ram temple at the site that was disputed for decades until the Supreme Court handed over ownership to Hindus last year. The grand event meets a decades-long political promise core to the ruling BJP's ideology. Sri Narendra Modi is the first ever Prime Minister to visit the Ram Janmabhoomi site. Ahead of the much-awaited ceremony at Ayodhya, several political leaders tweeted about the mega event which marks the beginning of the building of the Ram Mandir. Chief Minister of neighbouring state Srimati Mamata Banerjee tweeted a message of communal harmony and unity in diversity on the day of the mega Ram temple Bhumi Pujan at Ayodhya. The Bengal Chief Minister said the country had always upheld the age legacy of unity in diversity and it must be preserved. Summary of COVID-19 health bulletin as on 4th of August. 95 new COVID-19 positive cases reported till yesterday in the state. Out of 855 samples tested on RT-PCR, 91 samples tested positive. Likewise, out of 115 samples tested on rapid antigen testing, 4 samples tested positive. It was also reported that all the samples from Samdang PHC, Rinok and Rangli have tested negative on RT-PCR. Now, the total active cases till today in state is 483. Total cured and discharged are 299. Total death is 1 and cumulative total reaches 783. Regarding evacuation of stranded persons from different parts of the country, Raj Yadav, District Magistrate cum Chairperson, District Disaster Management Authority, East Sikkim has directed the following centers such as Denjong Regency, Tintale Resort, Kipsa Residency, Hotel Sikkim Retreat, which had been identified and notified as paid facility quarantine centers in the district in different phases are denotified as paid facility quarantine centers and shall be handed over by today, that is August 5, 2020. He also directed the nodal officer concerned shall ensure that the quarantine centers are sanitized and disinfected. Further, the security personnel deployed at the following quarantine centers shall be placed under institutional quarantine in the identified quarantine centers till their samples are tested and reports are received. Likewise, as per the guidelines issued by the Technical Committee, Health Department, Government of Sikkim, Raj Yadav, District Magistrate directed the following area which had been notified as containment zone earlier shall be denotified, such as entire office building of Rampu Nagar Panchayat, Indichem Health Specialties Private Limited, Kumret, Rampu, V-Guard Industries Limited, Unit 2, Majitar, Rampu. New guidelines on standard operating procedure and health advisory for returnees has been issued from Health and Family Welfare Department recently. Following the State Task Force recommendation for home quarantine isolation of asymptomatic COVID positive cases in the state, All returnees needs to register themselves on the online portal of the state government. An entry pass is a must to enter the state. The pass can be collected by registering in the COVID-19 portal. The district administration will verify the details before approving the entry. They shall be allowed only after thorough verification and after an undertaking on self-quarantine isolation will be taken. Administration of the area will be informed for monitoring and surveillance. Once they reach Sikkim, rapid antigen test will be conducted at the checkpost. They should go directly from home quarantine or isolation respectively, following the procedure of home isolation of Health and Family Welfare Department depending on the report. Visiting public places or nearby hospitals' offices are strictly prohibited. They should refrain themselves from coming in contact with elderly people or children below the age of 10. Returnees should not meet any person. Students who come for attending an examination or for other academic purposes shall not go out of their rooms for any purpose other than the approved one. During their entry, one should follow all COVID-19 advisories and precautions including social distancing, frequent hand washing and wearing face masks. Persons should carry hand sanitizer and an extra face mask. The nearest health facility health workers should be contacted if any symptoms develop during the quarantine isolation period. They should contact the identified healthcare worker, ASAs, PRIs, etc. of the area if they develop any symptoms of fever, sore throat, cough, breathlessness and diarrhea. Even if mild, they should not come out of their home facility without the permission. If they develop any symptoms and is not manageable at the home facility, only then they shall be moved to COVID-19 treatment center for testing and treatment if required. If the returnees fails to follow any of these conditions, they should undergo 14 days institutional or paid quarantine and shall be acted under the prescribed law for non-adherence to self-isolation protocol. This much for today. We'll be back with the more updates.